Sup everybody, what's going on? I hope all of you are doing fan-freaking-tastic as I sip on my green tea. But yeah, I hope all of you have been doing good. I got a lot to talk about. I hope all of you enjoyed that Super Bowl that happened last night, or just now, on my time. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about here, and like I said, I hope your week's turned out well, because for me, as far as YouTube goes, this has not really been my best week. Alright, there was a lot of bad luck going on, but thankfully I pulled through it, and I still tried something, you know. But I guess first things first, we need to talk about like what happened last Monday, shortly after I uploaded that vlog. Right, I had a talk with Robbie Battle, and we had a very, 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 very brief issue. The beef got processed and squished in the same day. Right. Now, some of the excuses he made in that video, part of me has to put a little bit of the blame on myself, right? Because there were some things that I told Robbie that, no. It's not what I told Robbie, it's what I didn't tell Robbie. Okay? Like, there's certain things that I would be comfortable talking about, right? And the situation that's in question right now, to be quite honest, I feel ashamed to talk about it. Alright? Some of you out there may already know what the issue is. Some of you out there may already know what the problem is. Right? And me personally, even though it may not be something to be ashamed of, me personally, I kind of am ashamed of it. But like I said, maybe it's something I shouldn't be embarrassed about because it's just bad luck, just certain circumstances that I have to live with. You know, and it's because of my embarrassment and because of my lack of information was what caused Robbie to get the wrong idea. But either way, he still apologized for the whole situation. And he even came clean telling me that Robbie Battle was supposed to take me to the Geek Room's 24-hour show on March 9th, right? And, the ride was going to take about an hour and a half, right? It was going to take like an hour and a half drive, which means it was going to take an hour and a half ride up there and an hour and a half ride back. So, if I was going to go up there to that show, I wanted to stay there longer than I would be on the road for. So if it was going to be like 3 hours spent on the road, I wanted to stay at least a minimum of 4 to 5 hours there, right? Now that's if I couldn't stay the whole day. Now look, if I can stay the whole day, then heck yeah, I will definitely try. I will try. I mean, I might end up clocking out and falling asleep somewhere, but oh well. Look, I'll still try to stay there the whole 24 hours if I have the chance to, right? But Robbie told me that he feels it might be kind of awkward for him to be on somebody's podcast where most of the fans will hate him, right? I'm not sure if that's the way he put it, but I think that was it. So if I'm wrong, please forgive me for that part. But because of Robbie Battle backing out now, I have no way to get to that show. I have no way to get to that live stream now. And I really, really, really do want to make it to it, right? And Robbie told me himself that he has good faith that maybe, just maybe, the Geek Room may be able to provide some kind of transportation for me. But look, as much as I love the Geek Room and as much as I appreciate Wolf and Brand, I highly doubt they will come through for me with that, with this kind of a issue, right? I mean, heck, Wolf and Brand, they've already done so much for me already, and heck, if they want to help get me over there, then that would be fantastic. Right, but right now, my expectations are just very, very, very low. I talked to 2 friends about it, and maybe they can help me, but my expectations are low from them as well. Right? But let's move on to what happened this past Friday, though. I was supposed to upload an old school game, right? And on the same day of that old school game, I was supposed to upload a reaction as well. Now, I edit and I render with Sony Vegas Pro 11 right now for the most part. And so, my OSG and my reaction, that was going to take hours to render completely, right? Now, there are times when a video would take so long to render that I would have to leave it rendering overnight while I'm asleep. So, I go to render those videos Thursday night. I actually start my rendering about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, somewhere around there. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Thursday evening. And I go to bed around midnight, and I wake up about 8 in the morning just to find out that the Vegas Pros were closed. So, that told me that while I was asleep, my computer decided to update, and when my computer decided to update, that would meant that the computer needed to be restarted, and it forcefully shut down the rendering in the Vegas Pro. So I had to just look. It just angered me so freaking much that I couldn't even handle it. And I had to waste one of my future potential Patreon content, right? And that was my Silent Standard video. And my Silent Standard video, I'm not sure what all of you thought about that, but that was supposed to be my attempt at trying to make a silent film like in the style of Charlie Chaplin back in the day. I made that in 2016, and I had other plans about what I could do with that video or with that series, but my mind just became a blank, and I couldn't post anything about it because it was the only one. Right, so that video is supposed to go on my Patreon, but too late now. And as far as that reaction goes, I had to wait till like the next day to upload that. So I uploaded that reaction this past Saturday. And it was another 3-for-1 video reaction special. And I was reacting to all 3 parts of the Thanos versus Saitama. Right? And I had to wait 5 freaking months to get that video published, right? Because Mighty Raccoon, they released, I can't remember when they released the original too, but I reacted to those parts back in August. Fast forward to like early February, there they are again with part 3. So if none of you had the chance to check that out, go check that out as well. Now, on the same day of that, though, here on SSP, I uploaded a video of Is It Nasty of rainbow pudding. Right, and I called it rainbow pudding because the ingredients were supposed to be ingredients out of the rainbow. I want to give a special shout out to Nick Bass, who helped give me that idea. Nick seems to... Look, even though I love Nick, and even though Nick seems to be my biggest supporter, Nick is also... Right now, Nick is also my biggest devil's advocate. He's probably my biggest fan, yet he's also my biggest critic. Like, there's like a lot of... I don't want to say that he's been giving me a lot of crap talking lately, but... He's been giving me a lot of harsh criticism as of late. And I'll admit, some of that harsh criticism has really hurt my feelings. But because of who it's coming from, and because of how much he's helped me in the past, I have to appreciate that stuff. He's like a drill instructor, okay? Because I can see what's going on in Nick's mind right now. he's like Sergeant Gunnar Hartman, and I'm just like some kind of weak soldier. Like, James, you freaking maggot! You call that a YouTube video? You call that nasty videos? James, you suck. You know you suck. And he's just gonna keep yelling at me through his constructive criticism until I become, in his mind, the greatest YouTuber that he secretly knows that I am. Who knows? I might be his favorite YouTuber because he even went on the record himself to say that I'm now better than D6 in his opinion. I appreciate the accolade, bro, but that's like, that blows my mind. Let me look at the counter right quick because there's like another announcement I want to make. Alright, so I'll check this out later. But, yeah, another way this really wasn't my week was because, if all this bad luck wasn't enough, I lost 3 subscribers. And really, it takes me about a month and a half just to get 2 subscribers at this point. But, yeah, I lost 3 subscribers. I'm not sure if that's YouTube trying to clean up the system. But, I told Nick about it earlier today, and he said maybe it's because of my lack of crediting. Right? And if that's the case, then heck yeah. In the future, I definitely do need to credit more people more often. And I even told Nick himself that from now on, if the video allows it, if I don't say it in the video itself, anytime anybody gives me any kind of idea for SSP that I use, I shall give them a shout out in the description. Every single freaking time. And if I forget about it, somebody please freaking remind me, okay? Excuse me. But, so, on another note, I want to talk about another issue outside of YouTube, right? And that is, me going to the Woodard Baptist Church, right? Now, those people out there watching, they know that most of y'all know that I'm a Christian. And most of y'all know that I go to church. And most of y'all are okay with that. Right? And, right now, besides the Woodard Baptist Church, the other church I go to is the Fountain of Life, and I keep going to that one now because really, I'm the only bloodline member of my family that's going there now. My grandparents used to go there, my aunt and uncle used to go there, and now I'm the only one with green blood going in there. And I know my last name is Ramsey, but my mother's maiden name is Green. So, I have green blood in me. That might be one of the reasons why one of my favorite colors is green. Who knows? But, no disrespect to Fountain of Life, though, but Fountain of Life is a very small place. And there's not really many people around my age group there that I can hang out with. Right? Now, the Woodard, though, I started going to Woodard back in 2017. And last year, especially, and heading into this year, it's just been clicking with me, you know? I feel like I actually fit in somewhere, that I actually have value somewhere, you know? And I haven't really made... I've made some good friends at Woodard Baptist, to be quite honest. And I had the Woodard Baptist youth group. They're like giving me opportunities and experiences that I never had before. Quite frankly, I may never ever have again. So I want to talk about something that happened like on the last Saturday of January. I know this is becoming like a very long vlog, but just bear with me here. Wow, 14 minutes. I got like 6 minutes to wrap this thing up. But, so, this past Saturday, me and almost 50 other members of the church, we ended up going to 2 local gas stations, right? And what we did was we went up to people and asked them 2 questions. The first question was, can we love on them today? Right? And if they said yes, we would give them $20 on the spot to help pay for their gas bill. Right? And the second thing that we would ask them was, is there any prayer request that we can give them? And if they said yes, we would take a request right there on the spot, and we would just pray with them. Right? And if that wasn't enough, we would also provide free hot dogs, free chips, and free drinks to anybody that wanted them. Right? And with those trays and with those dollar bills came a little bit of a card. We wasn't promoting the church, mind you. We was just promoting how to become a Christian. And I really had issues with me being shy. And I know if I'm going to be a world star, then I need to get out of that shy mindset. So me being out there that day and me going to talk to those people, that really did help me get out of my shell, right? And most of y'all know that I hate Valentine's Day, and earlier today, the church had a Valentine's Day spaghetti dinner, right? And me and the rest of the youth class, we were in charge of serving the food. Like, we would grab the plates and we would deliver them to where they needed to go. And we would also pick the plates up and then go take them to the trash if they needed to go to the trash can. Right? But, yeah, about those experiences I said earlier that I never had before and I may never have again. I already see 2 events coming up that I'm looking forward to, and that's the church lock-in happening this coming Friday. And I'm going to be going whitewater rafting for the first time this year. Oh man, this is a very cringy episode. We're 17 minutes in. Alright, so about what's happening during that lock-in. So at first I thought it was going to be a slumber party, right? And once my friend Carl explained to me what exactly that was, I was sold. I was like, okay, let's do it. Right, so during the lock-in, we're going to be going midnight bowling. We're going to be doing some skits that night for some fun, and there's going to be some gaming going on. It's just going to be like a very fun night. So I don't leave it up to you. If you want to see me do a vlog that day, if you want to see me film some stuff that night, let me know. I've never stayed up all freaking night, so that's going to be a very, very, very different experience for me. Right? Now, another thing that happened for me this week, I have a big announcement to make. Right? Alright, where is it? I did not bring my wallet with me. Crap. Oh, crap. Don't you fall on me. Don't you fall on me. Alright, hold on a second. Let me go get it. It's big, guys, I promise you. Alright, here it is. Oh crap, it fell out. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Here it is. Alright, you ready to see this? Boom! I hope you can see that good. But, that is my frickin' wrestling license. I finally got it. I finally frickin' got it. I've been waiting 4 months for that. Yes, sir, Bob. Did I say 4 months? 4 years. But yeah, this has been a very cringy, very, strange episode, but hey, cringy is my MO, right? But yeah, as far as where my first match is going to go, I got to talk to Josh about this later, but most of you know that I do want it to be Josh, right? And I want my first match to happen before I turn 25, right? So the first show here in town is going to be the first show here in town after my birthday will be May 10th, right? So when it's on a bi-weekly schedule, that means that I want my first match to happen at the latest on April the 26th, which means that I need to announce about that first match on April the 12th. So, yeah. I'm going to give Josh till the 12th to get his license too. And if he's not licensed by the 12th, then I have a backup plan, right? I really do have a backup plan. Because, to be honest, one reason why I wanted to be Josh is because, quite honestly, I feel like I've let Josh down a lot, you know? And, like, I just hope that when I do have my first match with Josh, I can, like, impress him, you know? I want to impress Josh so he can be proud of me, you know? And plus, I remember having all these backyard wrestling matches with Josh back in the day, and back in 2012, really, about going from a tarp in the backyard with a bunch of pillows and blankets underneath it to an actual ring in a room full of dozens and dozens of people and possibly hundreds of people online watching. You know, so that would be pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this up now because I'm about to run out of camera space. But until next time, guys, make sure you be outrageously optimistic around. Booyah, I'm out. There's a lot I want to talk about. There's a lot I still haven't got to talk about. But you know what? I guess I'll just have to save for. I guess I'll just have to save for next week. Which, by the way, get your questions in now. My Q&A is happening next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but the week after tomorrow. Yeah. All right. I love you. Peace, and here comes my hug of appreciation.